Yo, I'm Archer. I'm a producer from Atlanta, and you're tuned in to Making a Classic. I actually met Summer through her manager at the time. I was engineering at LVRN. I was engineering one of their artists at the time. And before one of the sessions, her manager popped in and heard me making a beat. It was like an R&B type beat. I was playing around and trying to figure out some chords. And I stopped the beat and she was like, yo, I got this artist that I think you would be perfect for. And she told me about Summer, and she played me she played me one song that she had. And I was like, yo, I'm down. We set up the meeting at Summer's apartment. She had an empty room, like in the back. I think she had just moved in, so she was like, yo, I'm not using this room for nothing, so you could set up in here. So I just I had my iMac at the time, took it out the trunk, popped it on the desk. The rest is history. The tone of her voice really captures your attention right from the get-go. And then on top of that, her pen is crazy. Summer's able to take her own experiences and write songs that from a perspective that only she, like, that is uniquely her. She has her own sound, she has her own approach to things, and you can instantly hear that in the music. It didn't sound like anything else I heard before. I wanted to work with it instantly. And I actually had just started using Ableton at the time, so I was kind of interested in seeing how like Ableton made working with audio super easy. Like it automatically time stretched. It made doing complex things really easy because it automatically did it in the background. So it was just stuff I didn't even have to think about. This is how I did the beat for Deep. So with this song, this wasn't as detailed as Girls Need Love, but this song still needed the same attention to detail as that song. We were working on 3 songs at around the same time. I think it was Deep, Girls Need Love, and one other one that I can't really remember right now. But this was like I think this was one of the first ones that after I left my laptop with her, like she had recorded a reference, just a little reference, like voice memo, voice note to it that she had sent us, that we came back in and fleshed out. Let's get into the meat of it. It's really just 3 chords. Thinking about ringing your line. 1. I wish you would come home. But I'm just trying to balance my space. I'm just trying to protect my. So yeah, so everything that I do is being influenced by what she does. So I'd play more in spaces that felt like, in spaces that needed to have a bit more motion, but I also kind of, in the same vein, I also took a step back and like let it breathe in moments when she was actually saying something, or when I needed to pause. So I started with the chords first, and it's simple, just. And that's it. I asked her, like, do you want it to sound like clear and crisp, or do you like leaning more into the raw vintage sound? And she was like, as we were talking and trying to figure out her sound, like she really, she expressed that she really loved that vintage sound. So from there, I actually added this little vinyl crackle. And that's it. I just had like this little sample going of a vinyl crackle. I didn't do nothing fancy. I didn't do like any plug-in. I just found the loop of the sound, and I tossed it in there. From there, I did the drums. Got the 808 banging, got the legendary spins 808 going, along with the chords. That's it. Boom. Now the actual trick that I used to do back in the day, because the songs were so slow, I actually recorded them in double time, just so that I could still have that rhythm and still find where the hits would lie, because I was still coming out of producing for like rap artists and making rap beats. So like I needed to like have that. For the second half of the pattern, I put add a little extra bounce to it, but I kept it simple. And from there, added the hi-hats. I put it in this live hi-hat, just kind of going really soft, not too loud, just kind of, someone really playing really lightly, almost with brushes. Like I was just thinking of like this is like a jazz club kind of thing. Yeah, and put in the snare. Now that's cool, but I still wanted it to have like some of the modern like feel to it, like a crisper sounding hi-hat, I guess you could say, but just still kind of catching that slow flow. And from there, I started to build everything out. So she, at this point in the lyrics, I think she's saying something like, I don't really need the pain. Like right there, she's starting to sing the higher notes. I wanted from here everything to kind of open up. I was initially gonna have a organ playing, like you see, like right here, I had a B3, but instead of an organ, I did a mellotron type sound. I think it's like flute. So just to kind of keep in line with the vintage feel of it. And then I added these I want to say like these like really huge, like a electric grand sound, just hitting the 1 and 2, just hitting that that downbeat. 1, 2, not doing the passing chord, just doing that, just so that like on those hits right there, it just feels like everything, like when that 808 hits on those beats, it feels like everything is just open and wide up. I actually added this little break beat in the background. Put some delay on it. Put some filter on it. Took out the bass. Just so that it's more movement going on. And so same thing like in Girls Need Love. Like I wanted a part that after the build up, after you start, like we've already had so much of the bass. We need a more melodic part to open it up and let it breathe. I added the Archer pad, which is a Reese bass preset that from Nexus. I don't have the same plugin, so it's not gonna load up. Yeah. And that's it. Like, we had really just keeping the bass line, having the bass line do most of the movement. I had Summer do another set of oohs. I think I sampled her vocal from the initial lead. I just sampled Summer saying deep. Actually, no, not deep. I sampled Summer saying trust. Yeah. And so that's that little that's that little sound that you hear at the beginning. I just wanted a little touch that, like, you know, like a sound that nobody else will have at this point. Just that little, and that little clonk sound is actually from Keyscape, because like it didn't cut off exactly right, so like it's like this little note going before. So it's like, yeah, it actually just made it like this a fire snare. And without the snare, like if you hear it, it's really just like, that's it. It's like it start playing, but it doesn't go all the way through. And that's it. That's deep. Like, again, this was a really big lesson in less is more on all fronts, on how long the song is, on the amount of elements. I think this beat really took like 30 minutes. Like, it wasn't, I didn't have to put as much like premeditated thought into each chord or everything. It was more so just feeling everything out and like really giving the song what it needed, but not too much more. I feel like we had that vibe already set, like candlelight, you in the bathtub, like this is that sexy song that's playing, and you know, just keep it simple. That's it.